Welcome to Bullshit TV. I am your host. On today's docket, we're talking about the uh, the calling home for Black folks. This is just strictly the Black folks, because I see as a advantage and an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to do these things, because so much is going on within the world with us and all this shit. But 2 years ago, I don't know if I made a video, but I think I did make a video about this. But 2 years ago, during the wake of George Floyd, the murder of him in I believe it was the Minneapolis streets of Minnesota, because I believe that no one really covered this discussion or the message that Ghana was sending to the Black Americans. Basically, I don't know if she was the minister or if she was the president, because everybody have different names for their leaders in different continent and countries or whatever. So basically, Ghana, it was a couple of people on there. It was a very short, it was a couple minutes long, and I think I got this information off of African Dysphoria. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's another Black YouTube channel, and so y'all can go look for it. Just look for African Dysphoria or whatever, or Ghana calling home Black folks. But yeah, so if y'all feel like that nothing is going to get better here in America for you, I feel like right now you should do everything you possibly can to get your ID in order, get your kids in order, because majority of the world has children. But if you don't, that's cool too, but I know it's a little harder because, you may not be with, both parents may not be together, so one may not want to leave the country to go home to a continent, because Africa is not a country, it's a continent. It just has a bunch of countries inside of it. So when they say go back to your country, you got to really hear, what people are talking about. Go back to your country. So get your ID in order, driver's license, birth certificate, social security card, get your passport. And if you haven't already, get your blood work done to see what lineage of African descent is in your, in your bloodline. And go there, make a couple trips, see the environment, you know what I'm saying? And, because I am respectful when I go to places, just like when you go there, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be different. It's not what you used to, you know what I'm saying? Because at the same time, we do not know our history. We do not know our history like that because we was enslaved and brought to a country where we didn't want to be through our ancestors, and we still don't want to be here. We just don't know how to fix our problem. And I think the biggest problem, I'm not saying, run away from the shit, because I feel like it is running in the way, but it seems like nothing is going to get any better. So so go do your get your DNA done, see what it is, because just like when you have newcomers coming into your home, they don't just, you know what I'm saying, go walking around like they own the place, right? You know what I'm saying? They come, they probably just sit in one area, the kitchen or the living room, and then for some odd reason, I know, but it's just courteous to me, you know what I'm saying? Where's your bathroom? You know what I'm saying? They don't just get up and go looking around for the bathroom. Can I use your bathroom? Yeah, it's right over there. You know what I'm saying? So after they come over to your house a few times, you know what I'm saying, then you get comfortable with them. Then because when they first get there, their first time visiting your home, you want something to drink, you get them something to drink, you'll get up, go get them something to drink or whatever, and do. And then now, as they keep coming over and chilling with you and and you getting to know them more on an intimate level, not like relationships or whatever, just, basic people, just being friends. And then once they keep coming over and you feel comfortable with them, then you tell them, go get your own water, girl, or bro, you can go get your own beer, bro. You know where the bathroom at. You know what I'm saying? You know where everything at. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go in there with that mindset. Even though this is your homeland, just breathe in and take in what the scenery is about. You know what I'm saying? Shit is going to be different. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I haven't been in Africa and I never visited Africa, but I will be taking a trip out there. Because basically Ghana, the country in Africa, basically the top-notch official people were saying black folks come home. I didn't see that shit on CNN. I didn't see that, on Fox News. I didn't see it on the local news stations, which is BS. This is the type of media black people need to have, because some black folks just feel like giving up and just, you know what I'm saying? They don't know what to do, but they know they don't want to be here because their spirit is just so shaken by what's going on. And so my advice to you is just try to save as up money as you can. See if you can start a banking account over there every time you come over. You know what I'm saying? Whenever you find you a place, go ahead and start you in a banking account. Try to put some money in there. So when you finally do the full life move, you can have some type of funds in an institution where you already, trying to establish yourself, and y'all can, it's land over there. Because now that I'm thinking about it, everybody want to keep saying the United States of America is this and that and this and that, but it's really not. You know what I'm saying? So everything that you learn from here in America, it don't matter what it is, a cashier, if you worked in a warehouse, if you worked at the fast food restaurant, if you worked at the water department, if you're a teacher, if you this, you that, you have something to offer Africa. You feel what I'm saying? Because they always want to talk mess about Africa, talking about it's a third world country, asking stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? So take the knowledge that you have in America and go get you a job if it is offered out there, or something that's closely related to. So you can, you know what I'm saying? We can start building up Africa. You know what I mean? So that's all it is. And then I don't know if people know, some of the people that made this comment about this statement about African Americans coming home, because they said if you should not feel like you not wanted. If you feel like you not wanted, come home. And they will be there with open arms. Like, the shit brought tears to my eyes. Like, and it's fucked up that this is not the message that the world is playing. Everybody talking about black folks need to go back to their country, and it ain't just us. You know what I'm saying? It's also the Mexicans, it's also the Arabics and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? So that really touched my spirit. And she said it so firmly. You know what I'm saying? She had her accent, because in my mind it's an accent. To her, it's not an accent, because that's just the way she talked. But that African accent was so strong, but I still understood every word she said. And she said, come home. They calling us home. And this year in 2022, the same people, this was back in the summer, and I ain't found out until I think the day of or the day before. So I knew I couldn't make that trip, because I would have loved to see that conference, because those very people came to Colorado in America to give that speech, to apologize for their part in selling slaves. Selling slaves, giving black people away wherever, how the slave trade was operating back then or whatever. And they just they came and sent the message. I'm still trying to find that message. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want us to see that shit, because they already know if a mass group of black folks just start leaving the United States of America, they going down, bro. Y'all just don't understand, because we're going to go over there with the knowledge we have. You're going to take your street hustle that you have, and you're going to go over to Africa, where you can be in contact with police. And they probably just some dirty ass police officers. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they are dirty police officers, but you ain't got to worry about, You know what I'm saying? As long as you being respectful, you ain't got to worry about, um, you know what I mean? Uh, 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 Getting shot because you're black. You know what I'm saying? That's not even gonna be the case. You know what I mean? And I done heard a lot of stories on YouTube, and videos. Some of the police are dirty, but they not over there just killing black folks to be killing black folks. You know what I'm saying? Not because of some racial shit. But I really feel like Ghana got our backs on this, and we can go over there and live. Y'all always want to talk about kings and queens this and kings and queens that. Y'all could be a true life king and queen in a whole nother world. You feel what I'm saying? You can go over there, we can build our own homes, because it's land, it's nothing but land out there. It's nothing but land, and it's nothing but up. And in another 10, 20 years, 30, 40, 50 years, Africa could be so well off if we all, if you feel like that your life is not fit to be in America, because every time that we try to take a step forward, they just put somebody else in front of us. I'm not saying nobody is more important, but we've been waiting for 500 years, longer than that, and we just trying to get something established and be just left alone. You know what I'm saying? Black people is so spiritual, they so forgiving, they so loving just by the being of them. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what's going through. You know what I mean? We will always be, that race that's open arms. We ain't trying to disrespect nobody, none of that shit. We always trying to learn from other cultures, because we know how it feel to be discriminated against, and racial injustices. So we know, you know what I'm saying? But what other races and other people fail to realize is that they don't see that in us, which is bullshit, because they always want to look at us like we're violent, like we don't own shit, nothing, we stupid and all this shit. So yeah, so we need to get our shit together, because fucking I'm just putting it out there. $10 in fucking Africa could be $100. $10 of American money could, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't got my calculator out to reverse the currency. But $10 in Africa could be 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, $100. You know what I'm saying? Because American money is worth more in other countries, sometimes 10 times the amount. So just imagine if you can just get $10,000 and, send it over there to Africa, and you can go probably build you a nice ass home for 5 bedrooms, nice kitchen, and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? It may look differently because, you know what I mean? But that's all what it is, man. So yeah, Ghana out there, they done sent the black folks a message saying, come home. If you feel like you're not wanted, that you know what I'm saying? You don't even if you want to just get away, it's time to put our roots somewhere else. And Africa is one of the biggest, if not the second or the third continent in the world. You can fit the United States of America into Africa. Probably 10 Americas in fucking Africa. That's how big it is. Because the United States of America is a country. You know what I'm saying? Africa is a continent with countries inside of it. You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. Yeah, I think that people should really know. Check your lineage. See how much of African that's in your blood. I don't care if I only got 5%, because I'm pretty light skinned. I'm not gonna lie. But I don't care if I only got 10% of whatever, Botswana or Rwanda, Zaire, the Democratic of the Republic, Botswana, Rwanda, Tanzania. You got the country where Aramis Pops was from, Eritrea, that's in Africa. So I'll take my ass home, man, for real. Y'all can come up with your own baseball shit, your own soccer shit, your own football. Just imagine if LeBron James would have took his ass over there to Africa. Because he's the most famous man in the fucking world. Everybody know who LeBron James is. Can you imagine somebody going, like his statue, going to another country and rebuilding it? he can probably literally, I'm not counting his pockets, I'm not telling him what to do. It's just, just the insight, it's just the observation. If so, he's worth $1 billion, or a little bit under or a little bit over $1 billion, right? He could take $100 million and just funnel it into different parts, the water system, better lighting, you know what I'm saying? Open up another school, open up a gymnasium, all type of shit. And Africa could come up so quick. You know what I'm saying? And then we get our own stocks over there and all that type shit. So I think that y'all really needed to know that. And it's bullshit that the media wouldn't even give us that message because they don't want us here in the first place. They keep saying, yeah, go back to your country, go back to your country. They don't want us here, but they ain't not sending us the message to let us go home. Can you imagine that? Just imagine that. If like 5,000 African Americans move to somewhere in Africa, a little bit at a time, they'll know that the black population is going down, and it's not because they're killing us, it's because we're leaving. And then let me tell you this, they would try to keep you from leaving, because even though that you feel like, and other people that look into your situation, you got a shitty situation, you know what I'm saying, but you still have something to offer. You feel what I mean? Because they still making money off our music. We got you my man. You is my mans. I swear to God, you my mans. You my mans. For real. I don't know you. Never sat down with you. Never had a conversation with you. But you my mans. You know what I'm saying? You got a white boy out here rapping. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to understand the influence that we have on the world. Everybody like fried chicken. Everybody always want to talk about, let's go to the soul food. Everybody want to be invited to the cookout. Everybody want to be at the house party. Everybody want to be Tatianas. Everybody want to be a rapper now. You know what I'm saying? All this type shit. Weed was illegal. Now it's legal. And now in damn near every state, well, I'm going to just talk about my state. Damn near every motherfucking city that I go in, it's a motherfucking marijuana dispensary. And the line is out the fucking door. You hear what I'm saying? They steady making money because you offer something. So if you take your ass over to Africa, invent some shit, make some shit where you can rightfully get the patent on that shit, and you can sell that shit to the world. You hear what I'm saying? Because the whole world works together. You know what I'm saying? United States be getting shit from China. They be getting shit from Canada. They get shit from over here and over there, because some of the shit is not all made in the USA. So you go over there and you come up with a better way and a better plan to make something as better than what it is here, and then they want to buy it, and then you could put your own price tag on that shit. So if you come up with a flying car or whatever, or some type of plumbing where it can detect bacteria before it come out the faucet, whatever, it's just ideas I'm throwing out there. And then you could put whatever price you want on that shit. Well, it's gonna cost you this, it's gonna cost you that, it's gonna cost you this, and you gotta pay me. You feel me? And you can come a millionaire so fast, so fucking fast, because Africa is rich with what the world needs. Why you think people keep going over there taking shit? You feel what I'm saying? They would have took the fucking pyramids if they could have fit that on a goddamn boat. You feel what I'm saying? And then lie and say that it's theirs. You feel what I mean? But yeah, Ghana is calling black folks home. So please go try to find that video, because I feel like all black people that's having a tussle within themselves, y'all need to see that shit, because that shit, man, just thinking about it, because I can still hear her, because I watched it so many times, and she's just like, come home. We would accept you with open arms. And that's how she said it. And I was like, man, I wish I would have seen it when it first came out during the George Floyd shit, because that's when the shit came out, during the time of George Floyd. And then they came to Colorado and made a speech talking about they were sorry. Some people don't want to hear the sorry or whatever. They want to know what you're gonna do to fix it. Man, Ghana might fuck around and give you, I don't know, I'm not saying that they do. They give you a fucking a starter pack of $1,000 in food stamps. We'll give you $1,000 a month for a year to get on your feet. Here's, you know, 10,000 $10,000 for, to build your home. Here's another $5,000 to get your kids in school and all this shit. You don't know what they offer, and you got to go and do your research. You know what I'm saying? But I want to leave, but it's just something in me. I don't want to leave my people here. You know what I'm saying? My people, as in black folks, because they sitting here fighting, and I feel like we should be fighting together. We all need to stop going at each other, because I know it's hard out here. And because if you think about it, we starting to act like the fucking white man when they was out there killing each other on survival mode. You know what I'm saying? Because black folks, we know how to fucking hustle. We know how to hustle, and you should come up with a more positive way to try to hustle. Because you done got through the pandemic. You done fed your family while on probation. And you getting these shitty jobs. You know what I'm saying? You can, man, bro. And then you can have your own women. Your women over there that will love you for you. You know what I'm saying? And they would know how to, y'all keep talking about, y'all want to keep talking about, y'all want these women taking care of y'all, not necessarily taking care of you, but cook, clean. Take your ass to Africa, because them women would take care of you. And then when you feel down and you don't want to do shit and you want to be lazy and you want to go do dumb shit, them women is going to hold you accountable, because African women, they don't fuck around. I'm not going to lie. Every time I come in contact with one, I even get spooked a little bit, because you can feel they ain't about them games. You know what I'm saying? So I know when they over here, they uppity. It's okay to be uppity, because they ain't about to take that shit. I can see them cussing the police out. I ain't no, but what are you touching me for? Get your hands away from me. You know, they don't fuck around, because I worked with one. I worked with an African woman. She was from Sudan. And she was so sweet though, but she did not pull the, she didn't hold no bullshit back. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't timid. You know what I'm saying? That's, man, I miss her. You know what I mean? Because she was always cool. She was always cool. And she was from Sudan, and I would be able to ask her stuff. Sometimes the way I put shit in my head, it sounded okay, but then when I said it and she explained it back to me, it was fucked up. I'm like, damn, that dude sound kind of rude and offensive. You know what I'm saying? Because it's only what I see on TV, and I like watching Discovery Channel and different history channels, but that's all they show us in America, and I gotta reprogram my mind to think differently, because I was pretty much asking her stupid ass questions. Like I was asking her, like, was you living with lions? Was they, did you got like anacondas or whatever? You know what I'm saying? And she's sitting here, she was like, did you hear the question you just asked me? And I'm like, yeah. Do you ever wake up and there's a fucking lion or a rhino in your village or whatever? And she was like, do you see scorpions here? And I'm like, what? Do you see scorpions here in Michigan? I'm like, no. But scorpions is in America, right? I was like, yeah. She said, but where are the scorpions? And I said, I think like Arizona, maybe Texas, the southern states of America. And she said, right. So why would I live with lions? I was like, okay. I said, I get it. But I still wanted to know, like, have you ever seen a lion close up? And she like, yeah, I seen a lion before, but they just not roaming around villages like that. And I was like, okay, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying? So it's just to show that you can have an open dialogue. Because I always, I guess she could see that I was good spirited and everything, and I mean no harm by the questions I was asking. I was just being honest, and I just wanted to know, you know what I'm saying? So she brought me some African food she had made from home. The shit was delicious. It was like a soft type of bread, I want to say, and it had some type of spicy ground beef or something in it. That shit was good as hell. I'm gonna have to go visit her to see, because I need that recipe. That shit was good as hell. But yeah, so y'all need to just go ahead, start making a tunnel way up out of America and go to Ghana. Or, I know shit is tight. Go ahead, and then the $200 that they asking to get your DNA, I think that'd be a well worth investment to find your lineage. Because I can guarantee when you find your lineage and you can go home and bare feet. I'm talking about, if whenever I get there, I'm not gonna have no shoes on when I get off that plane, wherever I get there. I ain't gonna have no shoes because I want my feet to be, I want to put my footprint in the soil of my homeland, because you're gonna feel so different. You're gonna feel uplifted and all that shit. Because I'm a natural person, you know what I'm saying? I don't really like wearing shoes, like wearing shorts and beaters and shit. So if I can go there and take my flip-flops off, put my feet in that dirt, they grass, they sand, wherever the fuck it is, mud, I don't give a damn. I want to feel that. And then you're going to feel so euphoric. You're going to get a high. You know what I'm saying? Because you home. And then sometimes when you get your lineage did and you find out where you from, and then you start doing the research of that country, you know what I'm saying, of the country you are from, and then you look within, you might find something that is related to your lineage that you are interested in. You know what I'm saying? Just okay, like for instance, this is just an example. I'm just saying. So my lineage might be from the Zabuku tribe, you know what I'm saying, and it's in Sudan. I'm not saying this is true, and that's even a fucking tribe. I'm not trying to be funny or whatever, but I'm just giving an example. So my lineage could be from the Zabuku tribe in Sudan, and then I'm looking up the Zabuku tribe. I'm looking through the heritage of and the history of them people, and they could be the ones that goes to war for people, not go physical war, but they ain't about the bullshit. If you come with your problem, we'll go into your town, and no, this ain't happening. You ain't doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it could connect to me, because even though I didn't know about the Kudubuku tribe, but me living in America and how strong I am as a woman, that could be your ancestors still in you, and you still, you know what I'm saying, filtering that, the way you are. And you be like, that's why I act like that? Is that why I'm interested in these things? Everybody around you thought it was weird, but it's because of your lineage, and it's because of your heritage. Because it's the spirit. Because who you are in your spirit, it will always tussle with what you are and what you're not. And we're not nothing here. Not saying like nobody's, but you know what I'm saying? We're not from here. We're not, you know what I mean? But we have a home. We're not homeless. That's for damn sure. We are not homeless. You are loved. You are somebody. And you are a king and a queen, but you got to start treating yourselves the way y'all want to keep spewing out this Black Lives Matter. Hey, queen. Hey, king. We need to start treating each other as such and holding each other accountable. That's what real kings and queens do. That's what real kings and queens do. They take care of one another. They honest. So that goes for men and women. So if the men want 15 women in one household, he's going to say, I want 15 women with kids with all these women in one household. And you may find women, because you being honest. It's not like you lying and going behind their back. You feel what I'm saying? So if y'all really think about y'all kings and queens, y'all need to really start loving yourselves. Don't let nobody talk to you, disrespect you. We got to hold each other accountable. You know what I'm saying? We need to start having these family meetings again. Because if we don't start respecting ourselves, they ain't gonna never respect us. And I think it's honestly, it can be reversed, but it's gonna take so long and so much work to get the world to see us the way that we want to be seen. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's criminals everywhere. Anybody could be a criminal. You know what I mean? Black, white, gay, straight, Mexican. Uh, all type of shit. So, yeah, this went way over to what I wanted to say, but yeah, it's time for us to go home. It's time for us to go home. So yeah, if y'all got anything to say, go ahead and put it out in the comment section or whatever. If you're having a hard time looking for the Ghana video, I'm right now, I'm still learning how to, function around this media shit, because I'm kind of old, but I'm still young enough to be able to transition, you know what I'm saying, into the media world. But yeah, if y'all having a hard time, I'm trying to figure out how I can tag that video into my page. So it take I'm trying to figure out how to link that page into my page so y'all can go see it, because people really need to go see it. And like I said, those people did come to Colorado here in America in this year 2022, and they came to apologize to us. And I'm so upset that I couldn't go, because I didn't hear about it till like the day before or the day of, and I knew I wasn't gonna make the trip. So I'm kind of upset at that. And CNN, they didn't give us that message. The Worldwide News didn't give us that message that I know of. But if you know what I'm talking about, go ahead and help us out. And because I want to see that, I want to see the commentary on that. Not the commentary, but I want to hear what they have to say, because I'm always willing to give you a try to fix your wrongs. Definitely in a place where you was unknowingly causing harm. You know what I'm saying? I'm always up for that part. But until, you know what I'm saying? Because they probably could have sold us and didn't expect for us to be treated like that. I don't know. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? But I'm always trying to look good in people. And just know, man, you ain't homeless. You not empty, nothing. Because I can guarantee you, the way you are is because of your lineage, and you don't even know it.